If you're listening to this late at night and you're alone in your room, you might want to check your door before this story ends, because what happened to me didn't feel random. It felt intentional. I'm Ryan. I'm sharing this because I still don't understand what I experienced, and I honestly don't think I ever will. This happened back in 2016 in a small town in Northern California. I was 19 at the time, going to college during the day and working a night shift to pay rent. Most nights my shift ended at 11. By the time I got in my car and started driving home, it was usually around 12:30 in the morning. There was one road I always took. It was shorter, but it cut straight through a wooded area. No streetlights, no houses, barely any cell service. At night, it felt like the road swallowed sound. Even with the windows down, it was completely silent. At first, that road made me nervous, but after months of driving it every night, I stopped thinking about it. That was my mistake. One night, about halfway through the drive, I noticed headlights behind me. At first, I didn't think anything of it. People work late. It happens. But after a few minutes, I realized something felt off. The car behind me wasn't passing. It wasn't falling back either. It was matching my speed perfectly. I slowed down slightly. The car slowed down too. I sped up. It sped up. I checked my rearview mirror, trying to get a look at the driver. All I could see was darkness behind the windshield. No face, no movement, just headlights. After about 20 minutes of this, my nerves were shot. I did something stupid. I pulled over. I figured I'd let the car pass and get it out of my head. I stopped on the side of the road. The car behind me stopped too. And that's when I felt it. That deep, instinctual fear. I waited. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. No one got out. No doors opened. No engine noise changed. Just silence. I told myself I was overreacting. I put the car back in drive and pulled onto the road again. This time, the car stayed much closer. So close that the headlights filled my entire back window. I couldn't even see the road behind me anymore. Then, without warning, the headlights shut off. The road went completely dark. My heart was pounding. I kept driving, telling myself the other car must have turned around. Then I heard it. A knock. Someone knocked on my back window. I froze. I didn't want to look. Every part of me screamed not to look. But I glanced at the mirror anyway. There was a man standing directly behind my car. He wasn't hunched. He wasn't moving. He was standing perfectly straight, staring at me. His eyes were wide open, unblinking, and he was smiling. I slammed the accelerator. The car lurched forward, tires screeching against the pavement. I didn't stop. I didn't slow down. After a few seconds, I looked back at the mirror. He was gone. No car, no headlights, nothing. I laughed, out of pure relief. I thought I'd escaped. Then, I heard a voice, coming from inside my car, from the back seat. My stomach dropped. Slowly, I glanced toward the rear seat. No one was there, but sitting on the seat was my wallet. The same wallet that had been in my pocket since I left work. I hit the brakes. The car stopped in the middle of the road, and that's when I noticed the passenger seat. Someone was sitting there, the man from the road. His face was inches from mine now. His eyes still weren't blinking. He leaned closer and whispered one last thing. "Next time, don't look back." That's the last thing I remember. I woke up the next morning in a hospital. The police told me they found my car stalled in the middle of that forest road. The doors were locked from the inside. There were no signs that anyone else had been there. But even now, when I drive alone at night, I avoid my rearview mirror. Because sometimes I don't see myself looking back.